I was sitting in Starbucks one day with my friend Carol, who was already a patient at the Balanced Spine, and she was a new friend to me. I hadn't known her that long, and I was discussing how I had just had a horrible weekend with a migraine that just came with everything, with the nausea, the horrible fatigue, just pounding pain on one side of my head. Most of the time it was my left, sometimes it was the right. And so we were discussing our various ailments, and she said that she was a patient with Balanced Spine and said what she'd gone through here. And I was, part of our conversation was how I was expressing to her that I was frustrated with the health providers that I had seen before. I felt like no one was properly listening or taking care of me, because everything was about prescribing drugs to you or trying to diagnose you with something. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, which I wasn't very pleased about, because I felt like there was something else. That wasn't just it. It came from somewhere, and that wasn't the answer. And they wanted to, give me antidepressants and all these other things, and it wasn't working for me. And so I was actually getting quite depressed about it. And she said, well, you have to go see the doctors at the Balanced Spine, because they really care about that, and they're not about that. And so I did. I made an appointment, and I came in to talk to doctors about it. And it's made a huge difference. I hardly felt the adjustment itself. It was a very light touch on my neck, just what felt like a few just light pressure points on my neck, and then I was done. And kind of stood up, walked around, felt good, and sat down and kind of rested for 15 minutes. And it was nothing at all. I was really surprised at how quick and easy it was. And I hadn't realized that when I went home that afternoon, I didn't have pressure on the base of my skull. And I didn't know I had that pressure on the base of my skull for years and years. And it was really felt like a weight lifted. It was gone. Because all along with what they were calling fibromyalgia and these other things, it was as simple as my neck was just not lined up properly. Oh, the results are amazing. I sleep better, I move better, I feel stronger, I feel like I have more energy. Mentally, I'm there. Like before, so much of my time and energy and mental energy was on, if I do this, is it going to hurt? I can feel a migraine coming on, and all the worry that went with that, and spending time in bed over the weekends and not spending time with my children because I just couldn't do anything, couldn't function properly with all of the whole syndrome that came with the migraines. I also recently started Taekwondo, which I love, and I feel great about it, because anything that I had done physically before, I would do it for a while, and then it would hurt, and it just wouldn't feel right, and it would give me headaches. Well, this time it hurts in a good way. My muscles hurt because I'm using them, and they're getting stronger, not because I'm out of alignment and my body just is hurting because it's just not working properly. And mentally, I'm just happier because I just feel the difference all over.